I don't know about any of you guys, but I don't know about any of you, but it feels like whenever I go somewhere or like do something that it's like there's a certain like vibe about it. I think people like to call it energy. Like there's like a I don't know, like a thing where you're like you go somewhere and you're like that's what it feels like. It's kind of tough to explain. Like I'm sure a lot of you guys catch the drift, the little but yeah, no, I have that. And recently, like a few months ago, I moved out, had this apartment, and what I realized is that and when I felt, and I'd been to like that area before, like been there before, done stuff, whatever, but it felt a lot different. And I think it correlates to the fact that a lot of times it's not necessarily where you are, but it's like the people that you're with. Because like, I mean, let's say you're living in a house and your whole family's there, and then, oh, someone leaves, someone else leaves, or oh, this or that, or oh, da, da, da. It's kind of interesting how that all happens. Like, I've always lived, for the most part, I've lived within half an hour. Like, for the most part, my family's lived within a half an hour of each other. Like, parents divorced, remarried, all that fun stuff. But it's weird how each of the individual spots just have a different feel. Like I could be within miles or like really close to spots, but it just feels so much different. And it's so weird. Like it's something that just keeps replaying in my mind because you're like, you can literally just drive like 4 or 5 minutes and it feels completely different. And then, or you could drive like 5 hours and it feels way different. But it's interesting. I don't know if you guys kind of feel this way or think about this stuff, but it really like, it plays in my mind because I'm like, dang, it's like, I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know what it is in the brain or what it is, whatever, because it's weird. Like, things just change and it feels different and all this stuff. And it's like really, for me, it's like really overwhelming and intense feeling. Like, it's like, if I'm not feeling good or not like vibing with the place, it's going to be tough to stay there. Like, it's going to be like, it like feels like being in a place that's like a little too hot or a little too cold, and your like body's like not quite feeling it. Like it's like being in a sauna too long. You're like starting to sweat a little too much, or being like freezing, and then your hands start getting like purple, and your feet start to go numb. Like it's like that kind of feeling, but in terms of like emotions and feelings and stuff like that. But yeah. I'm curious. I mean, I don't know, but I wonder if it's connected to like nostalgia, the stuff that does like nostalgia or like maybe like trauma or something like that. Like it's if that the thing that makes you feel a certain way at certain places or without people is connected to the things that make you nostalgic about something. Because I guess it would make sense that, okay, let's say you're at a place with someone, maybe they leave, maybe you leave, and you come back to it, and it's like it has a different feeling, and you kind of like miss it, or you're sad, or maybe you hated it or whatever, but it's like there's an association there. And I think there's the same thing when it comes to a lot of just life, like just certain rooms, like certain times of the day, like it feels like certain things just feel different. When the sun's out, when the sun's down, when it's like that dusk or dawn, or when it's, I don't know, when it's raining, when it's not raining. Like it's kind of crazy how a lot of for a lot of people, you're in the same few spots like all the time, but just with the weather, just like, oh, you watch some movie or just do this, and it just feels so different. It's kind of like, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty crazy thing. The fact that that's the thing that that you feel. I mean, I could be alone in this. I could be by myself, but it feels like a thing that is like a lot. Like it's like all specifically certain songs will like give me this feeling or whatever, and I'm like, no, not quite liking that, or maybe I like that. And then also, I've like avoided or listened to specific songs at certain places because I know that when I listen to the song there, it will feel different when I listen to it somewhere else. Or now I'll remember the song with that as opposed to remembering it how it was before. I mean, this may all be a bit crazy, but it was just kind of on my mind, so I thought I'd talk about it. But yeah, do y'all have any of this? Let me know. Check out one of these videos, and have a nice day.